Yeah, so this is definitely going to be titled The God Honest Truth About Real Estate. And this coming from an expert. I myself am a realtor in Pensacola, Florida. I'm a licensed realtor. I've been a realtor since last year. And next year would mark my 2 years of being a realtor. I have sold properties. So I do have experience in the game, although I am 20 years old. But I have a lot more experience than a lot of people who are on Instagram, or a lot of people who think they know what they're talking about in regards to real estate. So, first things first, anybody want to support me, definitely go to www.thealexanderbrand.com and go purchase something, or just sign up to my email list if you don't want to buy anything. Also, feel free to click the link in my bio at elialexander.com. Go to elialexander.com and feel free to go check out the links. You can go check out your print-on-demand. Go create your print-on-demand store. There's a link for that if you want to start your own clothing line. It's also a link for you to sign up for my mentoring services. $20 a week, or a consultation. $20, simply $20. It's the cheapest it's ever gonna get. I don't scam people. I keep it real. Oh, shout out to Noah. What's up, Noah? Yeah, Noah, today I'm gonna give y'all the God honest truth about real estate, because it's a lot of misconceptions out there, especially like with young people. A lot of young people be saying stuff they don't really know too much about. So now that we got Noah in here, so first things first. So a lot of people like to say that real estate is the easiest way to build wealth. Real estate is the easiest way to create generational wealth, and real estate is the easiest way to make money. First thing I want to say is that's all of that is complete lies. It's not true. Actually, the easiest way to build wealth is to go get some life insurance. If you're trying to start generational wealth, is to go get a life insurance policy on yourself, and your kids will be forever straight. That's first thing. That's the first thing. 2, the real estate game is very hard, whether you're trying to be a realtor or even getting into investing, as well as wholesaling. Wholesaling is a whole different game. A lot of people who are wholesaling, some people are doing illegal stuff. A lot of people, they don't know what they're talking about, and they don't even know the real estate laws. And a lot of people who are out here selling courses, out here trying to tell you that you should be doing this, that, and the third with real estate, don't even know the real estate laws themselves and are doing illegal practices. In fact, in my area alone, there has been people who have went to jail for scamming and frauding, claiming that they're doing wholesale real estate. And they were doing things such as getting people of dead owners, for people, deceased owners who have died and owned properties. They will go and pay somebody to act as a family member to transfer a property into their name, which is highly illegal. I wouldn't recommend you do that. So if anybody who is interested in getting into wholesale real estate, I suggest you actually deal with a professional. Definitely know the real estate laws and know what you're doing. That way you don't end up in jail for fraud or... Oh, yeah, rent and still do. Yeah, for real. No one know what I'm talking about. But also, yeah. So the cheapest way, and also really getting into the real estate investment game is very, very expensive. If you don't have no money, you're not going to make it far in real estate as far as real estate investing. And a lot of people don't know this. A lot of people who invest in real estate, when they put in $100,000 or put in $160,000, in most transactions, you're only getting a $10,000 profit. A lot of people are putting their money in and flipping it $10,000 more. It's not, a lot of people are not getting no $100,000 house and coming up off $1 million or coming up $300,000. Now, it is possible and it does happen, but it's very rare. And I just feel like a lot of young people need to understand that conception before they get into real estate. And another thing is that for anybody who actually wants to get into the real estate game, whether they're trying to be a realtor or trying to flip houses, make sure it's actually something that you actually want to do. Because for one, real estate is one of the hardest jobs you could ever get into. You got to know a lot of laws. especially when it comes to being a realtor. You got to know all the laws. If your sale or you're helping a buyer goes wrong, if anything goes wrong in that transactions, 9 times out of 10, if it's not even the realtor's fault, the client is still going to blame the realtor because the realtor is the professional. That's what a lot of people need to understand. And when you're a realtor, it's not easy. Nobody's giving you no leads or anything like that. When you're a realtor, you actually physically have to go out and about to go find clients. Basically, you're like a lead agent. You have to literally pay for your own ads, your own marketing, do your own marketing. You have to go to the mall, pass out your business cards. It's not like a regular 9 to 5. It's not easy at all. And I would only recommend people get into real estate if they truly enjoy real estate. Not get into real estate because they heard some video or YouTube video saying that this is the quickest way to build generational wealth. Or the cheapest way, which is not. The cheapest way to build generational wealth, especially if you don't have no money at all, is to get a life insurance policy. Life insurance policies go as cheap as $15 a month. Now, most people can afford that. That's very cheap, and with a $15 a month, you could probably get $100,000 life insurance policy. And $100,000 is better than nothing. It's better than trying to flip $5,000 into wholesale. Also, when it comes to real estate, you also have to check out the properties that you buy. You have to know about the properties, especially if you're rehabbing a house. You got to know if this house is even livable. You got to know a lot of stuff. This stuff does not come easy and is not easy. I personally don't enjoy real estate as far as investing and flipping goes. Neither do I enjoy wholesale real estate. I barely enjoy being an agent because it's a lot of stress and a lot of time. It's very time consuming, especially when you're dealing with people who don't even know if they qualify to getting a home. And the sad thing is that a lot of people who I deal with, or a lot of people just in general, a lot of people think they're ready to buy a home and they're not ready to buy a home. Now, somebody like me that does is kind of aggy. It's very agitated because when you're trying to do serious business, it does waste your time, especially when people want to go see houses. They want to go take meetings or have consultations, and they're not even ready. Their credit's horrible, they have student loan debt, or they just simply don't have the funds. Or a lot of people, they do lie. Another thing. What else did I want to touch on? I wanted to touch on also, in times like these during the pandemic, or what, not in the pandemic, but times like these right now. So it's a big misconception that you can just hop into real estate at any time and you're going to do well, whether it's getting into investment or being a realtor. That's completely not true. The perfect time to get cheap properties or even get into investing in real estate is when the market completely crashes. Because that way, you're getting properties for pennies. Now, I mean, if you have $100,000 to spend or $135,000 to spend, that's wonderful. And you go loses its value. And you can get properties for pennies. Get $100,000 property for probably like $20,000. And also make sure that your funds are legit funds. Make sure you're not practicing fraud or anything else. And I think that's pretty much it. Just buy low, sell high. Yeah, you're right. Buy low, sell high. They gonna like this as a lot of people are probably gonna comment on this after the live is over, because that's how it usually be. But yeah, buy low, sell high, definitely. Because there's a big misconception out here, a way big misconception about real estate, especially in regards to that's the easiest way or the only way to build wealth. That's what a lot of people preach, and a lot of people who are preaching online don't know what they're talking about, and a lot of people who are preaching online don't even have the properties to back those things up. A lot of people just, they hear it and they just think, because they keep hearing it. And most people are only getting a $10,000 profit off these properties anyway. But that's what I'm here for, while I'm in real estate. Definitely want to give y'all the real talk and stuff. The real talk. And me personally, especially for people my age, I would recommend you rent up until a certain period before you even think about buying a home. And this is also some good advice as well. While getting a mortgage is cool and getting a mortgage does build some type of equity, if you can save money and if you can save up and buy your home in cash, you would be a lot better off owning that property. Because at any point, if you cannot pay that mortgage, your interest rate is going to go sky high every time you can't pay it, and eventually they're going to take the property from you and you don't own it at all. Whether it's in year 5 or year 30, it could be the last year, and if you can't afford to pay that mortgage, it's gone. So definitely keep that in mind. If you can buy in cash, please save up and buy in cash. And definitely, this is another thing. Don't buy what you cannot afford. A lot of people, they like to go to companies who give them the wrong estimates or the wrong they'll give them any number they want to hear. Be mindful of your finances and how much you actually make and what you can actually afford. Because a lot of people, they come up on a lot of money and they just want to splurge and do this, do that, and the third with real estate. And they don't know what they're doing. And then once they get a property, they can't afford the property. They can't afford the maintenance. They can't afford the bills. Because even when you get a property, you got to pay the light bill, electric bill, and stuff, and water bill, stuff like that. And that stuff does get pricey. So when the money runs out, you need to be able to have live your wage. Yeah, right. No, you'd be surprised how many people are not living their wages. That's why a lot of people are going through rough times during this COVID-19 pandemic. Because a lot of people, they weren't, what's up, Jada? Yeah, a lot of people weren't budgeting their money right. And now they broke. Now they looking for the CARES Act and whatnot. Oh, what's up, Jada? But yeah. Oh, we got Terrell in here. Yo, what's up, Terrell? But yeah. Well, y'all didn't missed it. But I'll go over it again. I am a licensed realtor. A lot of people don't know that I do real estate, but giving y'all the truth and honest. Definitely buy low and sell high. The best time to buy is when the market crashes. And don't believe everything people tell you about real estate is the easiest way to build wealth. It's really not. The easiest way to build generational wealth is to buy a life insurance policy. That's the cheapest thing you can do. You buy a life insurance policy. You can buy a life insurance policy for $15 and your kids would be straight. You finna invest in the Alexander. Yo, you funny, man. Oh, yeah, they are skimming the CARES Act. Matter of fact, should I go there? The people got picked up the other day. The Fed's not playing. The Fed's not playing with them scams. A lot of people then got rich off them scams. The Feds is not playing, especially the FBI. They coming through wherever hood you at. They keep checking all that stuff. And if y'all want to, we can get into that too. Like, man, a lot of y'all doing all this scamming out here. Man, the Feds see all of that. Especially if you posting Bank of America, Navy Federal, you posting all that stuff. The Feds see all of that. The Feds see pretty much everything, and they will sit and let you get rich. They'll let you sit on $100,000 and wait till you good and comfortable, and they can come back 10 years later, like Casanova. Casanova right now is facing a RICO charge for stuff that happened years ago. They can come back and hit your crew with a RICO charge, and it's all based on conspiracy, and it don't even got to be nothing that really happened. But people out here scamming the CARES Act. And they really need to stop scamming the CARES Act. Because people like me in school, man, I ain't gonna lie, I really need the money. Really be going through it. Fighting demons. No, I need some of that CARES Act money. On God. On God, they think it's free money. That's crazy. But yo, I appreciate everybody who came to join. Like, for real. Yo, I got Terrell, the whole chat really should come in, but you know, shout out to Terrell. I hope y'all like this video. People probably gonna comment when the live is over and stuff like that. We're gonna upload this. Peace. Shop the Alexander Brand.